So this is how to make simple nkwobi without breaking the bank. I started saving for this. Somebody will say, hi, welcome back to my channel. I want to prepare what they call it, isewu, like nkwobi. I'm going to be showing it from the beginning of this. If this is your first time coming across this channel, welcome back again to my channel. This is where we give you every cooking content of African dish that you probably must have liked but don't know how to prepare. So we bring you like the details of every preparation on this very channel. So please do well to follow me as I prepare isewu, more or less like, yes, isewu nkwobi. I've been craving for it for some time, so I started saving. You know, this channel is about eating what you want to eat without breaking the bank. So as I was craving for this very nkwobi, I had to start saving for it. And so finally I was able to save up and was able to get the nkwobi finally. So follow me through as I take you on how I'll make this delicious nkwobi. The only thing I'll be adding to this is only salt and maggi while it cooks, and then the follow-up process on how to make it completely. Please share, like, and subscribe as you watch me make this very beautiful, delicious African nkwobi. All right, you know, you can always prepare everything you want to eat without breaking the bank. That is our slogan on this very channel. All right, I'm not going to be adding much water to this very. I'm not going to be adding much water because I won't be using the water at the end of the day. So it's only maggi and salt that I'm going to be adding to this, and then let it cook. I know goat meat doesn't stay long. It doesn't stay long, and it is done. So I'm not going to be adding much water to it. Only little water that I'll be adding to this food. So maggi, where is my maggi? And then the maggi the last time where's my maggi? Oh, look at my maggi here. Imagine me. The very last time I made this dish, I don't know if you're seeing this very well. The last time I made this, I actually felt very bad. You know why? Because there was a lot of salt. After cooking the goat meat with maggi, I still went to add maggi after it has done, and there was too much salt. Believe me, I was blaming myself non-stop. But this time around, I discovered a trick around it, that I'm not going to be adding maggi after it has been done or salt. I'll just make use of the very one I used in cooking the very goat meat. So this is my maggi I'll be adding to it. So, and then my salt. I'm going to be adding my salt. I need my tripod stand at this time because it's more or less like I'm using my hand to get this. I'm going to be cooking and then later add my water, right? The meat is finally done, so I want to use this very pot to prepare the sauce. Okay, I want to use this very one. This is potash. I had already made all the things available that I'm going to be using. This is pepper. You probably may not know them. This is crayfish that I fried and then blended it. And then this is ewuru. Like many of you may not know it. It's a kind of flavor that will actually bring the flavor of this thing out. Ewuru, you fry it. Is a kind of seed that you fry, and then after you fry it, then you pound it to make it this powder form. And then potash, for many of you know potash, and you know potash is not actually good for the body like that, so I'm not going to be using much of it. But the essence of using it is for us to get is to get, if you don't use it, I don't think you're going to get the feel of this very well. So I'm going to be adding this as the first thing to use. You understand? So like I said, I added salt and Maggi to this, so I'm going to be very careful using salt and Maggi while making it, because that was the last mistake I made that made the food to be very, very salty. I mean, the goat meat, the something itself to be very, very salty. So I'm going to be adding my oil. You might be wondering why the oil is very small like this. The oil I bought in the market didn't have a good taste, so I had to collect this from my sister, and then just to make this very one. So I'm going to be adding this one. It's very beautiful. The ones they sell in the market, I think they have mixtures on them. So the essence of this potage is to actually get a kind of thickener that will help you in getting this. You understand? I'm going to be adding a little oil again. Actually, I'm even supposed to finish the whole oil, but let me be adding little by little. Then at this point, I'm supposed to like add salt and Maggi, but no, I don't want to take that chance because there probably might be high Maggi content in there. So I'm going to leave everything until the very last minute. So please, if you have watched to this extent, like and share, right? So it's getting that thickening that you would get when making this. So you have to stir it for a very long time to get that thickening value. Okay, I want to check. You see, although it's not completely thick, but at least we're getting the ball. So after you start stirred for a very long time, I think I should just add a little this, because this is what actually makes that thickening to come out. So if you don't get it right, it means that there's not enough potash in it. But though potash is not really good like that to the body system, it's only that it has a way of helping you with your food. You understand? So I'll keep stirring until I get that consistency that I need, and then what I'll do next is I think I need to remove this from the water. Yes. So I'm going to be adding the ewuro that I've already fried and blended. I'm going to be adding it to this, and then I will also make sure I stir very well. The scent is already coming out. That flavor is already coming out. I'm already feeling that flavor already. You understand? And then I'll add that crayfish. The crayfish that I blended. It's a blended crayfish, just for flavor kind of. You understand? I don't know if you're seeing it. Crayfish that I blended. So the essence of making this is you can actually eat what you want to eat without breaking the bank. You know, you don't have to like wait until you have massive money to buy massive anything for you to. So this is it. You keep stirring, a bit stirring, whichever one is there. I don't want to come and give myself headache. You see. And then this is dry pepper that I fried, and after frying it, I then pounded it just like the crayfish. Then I'll add, you know, the essence of this is to get you that you have that pepper flavor a lot in it. So you're going to stir. The feeling I'm already getting is as though I've already finished it. So I'm going to be adding the brain, the goat's meat brain to the. This is very important too. Don't neglect this. You understand? Wait. When you're making this, you must make sure they add this for you. Else you will not get the exact thing you want to make. You're supposed to stir very well. Make sure it's smooth on it. Make sure it's smooth on it. You understand? The essence of this is that you don't break bank simply because, and do you know one thing about this? It's very expensive outside though. It's very expensive outside, and you're not even, you have the feel. But at least my value for this, I will not say it's bad though, even though yes, it's expensive, but it's better you eat it at home than eat it outside. Because eating it, the amount I use in buying this, if you're to buy it outside, the half of this is what they give you. You understand? Maybe because the time they take and everything they do just to get it. So I'm going to be adding small oil. And you know, if you notice I've not added salt and Maggi, I ought to have added it by now, but because I don't want story that touches the heart. At the end of the day, I'll be asking myself, why didn't you leave that thing? So now I'm going to be adding the meat now into this very sauce. I'll call it sauce. Yes, and make sure that, let me just finish this oil. I don't want to leave it. You understand? If you have watched until now, please subscribe, like and share. This I've been craving for this for a very long time. I've been craving for this like for a very long time. I've been saving little by little, saying that I'm going to get this thing and make it at home for myself and then probably the house. No matter how it gets to you, you eat it like that. So tell me in the comment section if you're going to be making this at home. You alright? So you see how thick now this is. It is really giving. Yes. So it's so thick now, and with the help of the brain of the goat's meat, made it a bit thicker. So you can now start adding but I'm not going to be adding all of the meats, and I'm supposed to be adding a little water from this, but I don't want to add a little water from the goat. I don't want anything that will make plenty salt and come out, right? So I have to like be very careful. I'm supposed to add this water now to it, but no, based on the experience I had last time, I'm not going to take that chances. So I'm going to stir. I'm going to stir very well, and then after you must have stirred this, so I'm going to check for you see, imagine if I had added what they call it, salt and maggi, I would have been in a deep soup because there is salt already. Even when I hadn't added it to the sauce, there's already salt and maggi. You know, when we started, I said I was going to be using only maggi and only maggi and salt. So as if I knew. Anyway, they say experience is the best teacher. After the first time I did it and there was a lot of salt in it, I told myself that after the maggi that I added to the meat while cooking it, that I'm never gonna add maggi again or salt when I'm making the sauce. I'm supposed to have added it while making the sauce, but no, you understand. So when you are done turning it, then you go straight to what they call it, you go straight to heat it a bit because of the potash. You know, it's raw, the potash is raw, so it lets it steam a bit, cook a bit. So that it wouldn't affect you like that. Some people after eating potash, they will start having running stomach. It's not that it's bad though, but you know, the help it gives is the reason why people use it. Because if I don't use it, I won't get this thickness. So we often use it because of the thickening and to make food to be done faster. For example, you're cooking a very difficult food that refuses to be done, you add a little potash to facilitate the softening of the soup, of the food you're making. So I will allow it to cook a bit. So at this very point, I didn't add, honestly speaking, there is enough maggi and enough salt in this, even without still adding any. I'll tell you confidently that this tastes more than the ones you can buy in the restaurant. It's better you make this at home and enjoy the feel because you're the one that made it yourself, you understand. So I'm so proud of myself now because ever since I learned that lesson of not adding any other maggi, I stand to say that I make the best and delicious goat meat, nkwobi I can think of. So I'm not even supposed to allow it to boil like this, but you know. So this is it. So when you let me say dish out. So you can now dish out to whoever you want to serve. No. So this is how to make simple nkwobi without breaking the bank. I started saving for this. Somebody will say, just because of goat head, why will you be saving? How much is goat head? There's not everybody. I have to save. You don't have to break the bank just to eat what you want to eat. You can always eat what you want to eat without breaking the bank. So this is how it came out. I'm telling you, it tastes so delicious, and the flavor, that flavor thing I added, that is exactly what is giving. So by the time you add this, my dear, you're good to go. When you go to the restaurant and you tell them to put the amount I use in buying this, the whole of this is the size they will give you. So probably, is it not better let me say, if you tell them to give you 4,500, I use 4,500 in getting it, and then this is the 4,500. So it's not better you save up for 4,500 and then you buy it and make it yourself. You'll be able to have it and then still have some left for orders. All right, just promise me you're going to make this on the comment section. It's very delicious. Honestly speak, get into this because I've been craving for it for a very long time. Promise me you're going to make it on the comment section. Share and comment. All right, thank you so much. Thank you for your love and your support. I don't take that for granted. Till I come again, let me go and eat my nkwobi.